The U.S. may be on to set off in world tax warfare, as it moves to cut the enterprise bet and major repair the treat of multi-ethnic firms. The changes are designed at manufacturing the U.S. a more than appealing location to do industry, time reduction loopholes firms use to panel profits across the sea. But several of the new items, consisting a cheer up for exporting countries, may violation world rules and treaties. The U.S. is potential to person challenges to several measures, and the conjunction of changes could blood pressure some countries to overwrite their own rules, maybe by decreased taxes, told Reuven Avi-Yonah, a law prof at the College of Michigan. He's type of stormy waterfront, he told. Same actual issue is, how will some countries respond? The U.S. convention is set to voice on the definitive release of the U.S. tax draft on Tuesday, signature off on which will be the largest sweep major repair of the tax coding in a general tax law firm include forecasted it will get at low a year to know the implications of the world changes. The material is not departure to go downward love chocolate bar dressing, told David Rosenblum, an lawyer at Kaplan and Drysdale and a ex-tax formal. At the cardiac of the U.S. schedule is a reducing in the enterprise bet of 35% to 21%. It as well changes how business community expense for specific various of cost. By the proposals, the U.S. will as well halt taxation the profits how us companies earn money overseas, a changing how brings the U.S. in link in tax regimes in some countries. Along, these measures would price the U.S. more than rather than dollar in income. To displacement the income losses, the U.S. is formidable a time tax on profits detained overseas, imposed at 15.5% for cash money and 8% for illiquid holdings. Depending on yours prospect, the action each captures tax how firms differently would include avoiding, or provides companies in a main breakdown on which they would include differently owed. Enabling them to pay a low bet is mainly a receive out of jail half complementary map, told Matthew Gardner, elder comrade at the Institution on Tax and Economical Politics, a leftward-leaning Washington believe pot. To prevent unjust income shifting in the next, the U.S. is formidable a new minimal tax of on 10% on world immaterial revenue, such as patent, and stricter rules associated to payments to overseas subsidiaries. Such provision are anticipated to hit pharmacy and technique companies, that now escape taxes by order profits attributed to technique in cheap tax jurisdictions. But it is not precise how efficient the rules will be. Analysts told the regulation might promote firms to go essential material investment, such as factories, overseas, with the draft exempts several of the profits obtained of these of taxation. Since the minimal tax is intended on a world base, it as well does slight to resist the circulation of tax shelters, they told. I don't see the as increased tax burdens for really lot, particularly by the period the all gets via, told Kimberly Clausing, a prof of economy at Kane School. Tax lawyer Robert Misey, who leads the world division at law company Reinhart Boerner van Duren, told he mind down there might be opportunities to bypass the new levies. Or, he marked, several of the provision used to companies in more than rather than $500 meter in income above 3 year, such how can largest provide no tax consultation. Allows person he, Mr. Misey told. Such are the companies how our departure to try to drawing out each corner to escape he. The draft allows U.S. companies to complain a deduct for cash gained of supply, in impact decrease the bet on supply to on 13%. How changing is potential to be seen as an illicit grant by the Planet Trading Organization and could conduct to challenges. I would wait overseas countries to be partly upset by the status, told Kaplan and Drysdale's Mr. Rosenblum, who added how policymakers were with the U.S. tax schedule for isolationist goals. Professor Clausing told she mind such rules were sensitive to problem, or negotiating, and could be intended to reinforce the brush of the U.S. in world discussions on taxes. Let human beings type how as a more than of a policy ploy, she told.